Let's talk about the Helite vest that I'm wearing now. I know you might be asking why I chose this ugly yellow, bright yellow. Well, my reasoning was, in fact, they had a nice color that blended with my climb overalls, but I commute with my motorcycle daily in Atlanta area, and I keep hearing that I'm part of a large motorcycle community up in Atlanta area. Some of my friends have gotten into accidents, and probably the most common reason is somebody either hitting them from side or and they say that they didn't see the motorcycle. So in city, people somehow do not expect motorcycles, so that seems to be the most common reason. So I decided to amp up my visibility. So I went with this ugly color. I took one for my family. So with this, but there is a good thing to this color, because with this color and that bike, a lot of people think that I'm a cop and give me a lot of respect and move. Anyway, so I went to the tethered version simply because at least as a first time air vest wearer, I didn't want another device to charge. So there are some advantages and some disadvantages to that. The main disadvantage is if you are going down and for whatever reason you're still at that close proximity to your motorcycle all the time, obviously this is not going to inflate. So that's one disadvantage. The second one is you will have to remember to tether yourself every time. That becomes part of a habit. I'm getting better at it now and then. But for heaven's sake, if you've forgotten to tether it, don't make it a self-fulfilling prophecy of trying to tether it while join the clubs while riding. Stop, pull over, and plug it in. I tried it. It's very hard to use single hand to plug it in. All right. So how does this go? 3 buckles, and it comes off. And and then you just wear it over. So over 1,500 miles and riding in mountains, what did I discover? Let's talk about things. Airflow. Is it going to make any worse? Well, I'm wearing a Gore-Tex suit, so I'm already prepared to be cooked inside. So I don't think this hinders beyond that. But then, whatever it is actually wrapping over, at least when you pair it with the suit I'm wearing, which is a Climb version 1, the suit, one-piece suit. I think it's called, whatever, I'll put the name over there. The nice thing is the Climb has vents. You can see there's a vent over here. Climb actually has 14 vents. There's a vent over here and there's a vent over here. So these are the only 2 air vents to your suit anyway at the top of the body, and those are open. So at least I think this is not putting any extra burden when it comes to heat management. All right, comfort. I don't feel it as much wearing. The only place where I do find it inconvenient is it slightly restricts the movement of the helmet. By no means it hinders, it just you feel it. That's about it. But then the advantage of the Helite suit is, of all the suits available in the market today, this gives the widest range of coverage for you from top of the neck all the way to well below your tailbone. So this is a vest with the most level of protection you can get in the market. So that's the compromise. And let's take a quick look at and why I went to this vest over other options. Of course, other than the fact that this gives me maximum coverage, is because because of the way mechanism for they build the mechanism for replacing. So it doesn't, so the way it gets deployed is this: the tether attaches to this clip over here, and if there is a pull, I think the force of around 60 pounds or something like that. So it is substantial. A gentle tug is not going to, so you don't have to be worried about what if I try to get up and I'm still tethered. But it's not going to do that. It takes quite a substantial pull, like a body being thrown out. So you don't have to worry about that. So there will be many times, so almost every time when I get up, I forget to, but then you feel the pull. So the moment you feel it, you realize, and you can't miss it, then you undo it. Okay, continuing with my Helite video. The phone overheated in the hot sun. I couldn't continue, so I just came back to the campsite. So one last drawback I see is you take this and tether it, And you want this on a pretty short leash. You don't want it too loose. But if you do that, standing up and riding is a problem. So as you can see, it's not that you do a lot of standing up with this motorcycle, but in my GSA, I will probably have this little longer, but then I don't know how effective it will be if I go down. I have to do some more research into that. But that I see as one of the challenge. As I said, even if I unintentionally get down, you can feel the tug here. You can see it's so you're not going to accidentally deploy it. Now, since this Helite goes quite big all the way to the tailbone, if you don't have proper gear, it'll feel like it's pushing up on the seat. But with proper gear, it's not as much of a problem. All right, oops. That ends the discussions about the Helite. Well, actually not complete. Let me show you what it takes to, you can probably see that in YouTube channels, but let's come close. And replacing the cartridge is fairly easy. Just open it out and you replace this canister. You will have to unscrew this Allen wrench. Torx will also work, it looks like, and you'll have to unscrew it. And so basically with this ball, when pulled out, triggers the mechanism. So it will come, when you unscrew it, this will get released. Then you can screw out this and put back a new one and reset it basically. The instructions are very clearly there, and these are maybe about $20-25 or so per, and you can carry a couple. So in that way, even if you accidentally deploy it on the road, you can be back again. And so maybe one last thing is the padding. You can see the back is, it's a pretty solid top-rated back pad which runs almost this entire distance. So this means you can remove the back pad from your suit as long as you remember to wear this. This is size medium and fits me quite well. I wear a size medium climb suit. That is it.